Mumble rappers react to being insulted by lyrical rappers.
Listen to it though, he said little, I'm not little. I mean, my name has little in it, but I'm
Lil
not.
Yachty, maybe that's what he was talking about, who knows?
But it's a lot of little rappers.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. The beef between mumble rappers and lyrical rappers is heating up with no signs of stopping. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to King Trending. Number 5. The birth of mumble rap.
Don't understand because I don't see where I be mumbling.
And saying I'm a mumble rapper, but you can hear every word I goddamn say.
So, what genre/subgenre is causing so much strife in the world? Well, that would be mumble rap, an offshoot of lyrical rap that many young and up-and-coming stars are doing right now. In fact, if you were to look at all the rappers who are popular right now, you're going to find a divide between the number of lyrical rappers, ones who put a lot of time into their lyrics to tell a story, and the mumble rappers who put time into the lyrics but aren't as focused on it and tend to be more loose and controversial. It's honestly a bit hard to say when exactly mumble rap got started. Rap as an art form evolved on the streets originally before it became part of the music world as a whole. So it's very likely that mumble rap gave us the exact same thing in terms of its origin. But again, we'll never really know. Regardless though, from nearly its onset, mumble rap has caused a lot of problems for lyrical rappers. Not because they were stealing the spotlight of sorts. I think it's fair to say that no mumble rapper as of yet has achieved the same fame and money status of someone like Drake or Eminem, but rather they feel like they're an insult to the craft. Many lyrical rappers, including some of the biggest names in the game as you'll soon see, have spoken out about the mumble rap movement in one form or another. And the mumble rappers, and true to their form, have been more than happy to respond and defend both their honor and their fame. Number 4. Kendrick Lamar.
Compton native advised the ever-growing crop of rappers who associate themselves with the subgenre to acknowledge and respect the artists who paved the way before them.
Kendrick Lamar may only be in his early 30s, but he's one of the most prominent rappers in the world today, especially after his time working on the critical and financial super movie Black Panther, where he provided most of the music. Anyway, Lamar is known not just for his massive talent, but also his composure and his well-spoken nature, which is why in an interview he noted that he can't and won't denounce mumble rap because he knows that's not right. I want hip-hop to continue to evolve. That's why I can't shun a lot of the artists that may not be like a Kendrick Lamar. But this is what I tell them every time I see them. Be yourself, do what you do, but also know who laid down the groundwork. However, there's a catch to this, because while he may respect and give space to all the mumble rappers out there, he does ask for something in return, mainly for them to respect all the people who paved the way for them in the rap industry, and then show them the respect they deserve. Don't go on your interviews and did them and say you didn't like them, and you don't care for them. That's your opinion. That's cool, but you have to respect them. So talking down on the folks that inspired us to do this, it'd never be right. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, as long as you'll be who you are, but respect what got us here, that's how you continue to evolve. I think we can all agree that this is actually a very fair and honest assessment of things in regards to the divide of the lyrical rappers, which Lamar most definitely is, and the mumble rappers. And you almost have to wonder how both sides would react. Well, the lyrical rappers have their own views on things, and some actually do follow the Lamar mantra that he spelt out. For the mumble rappers though, that's a bit harder. You see, one of the reasons that mumble rap is becoming so popular in terms of more artists going to that style is because it's being seen as more of a raw and uncensored version of rap. Not that lyrical rap doesn't do that at times, depending on the artist. So they go and join that side solely so that they can go and be the unapologetic, non-caring rapper that they want to be. A great example of this is 6ix9ine, who didn't exactly respond to Lamar's comments with words, but rather with his actions. The quotes I used from Lamar were from like 2 years ago, and around that time was when 6ix9ine really started to gain his popularity as one of the biggest mumble rappers around. And part of this whole persona is that he feels that he's the king of New York, even though there's plenty of New York rappers who have been around much longer than him and have truly earned that credit. But did 6ix9ine care? Nope. He went around insulting everyone that he could and calling out everyone that he felt he needed in order to keep his image up, to be hardcore like he was begging people to believe that he was. So not only didn't he listen to Lamar, he did exactly the opposite of what he asked him to do. Oh, and guess what? 6ix9ine is in jail now, so clearly he took his hardcore act a bit too far. Wouldn't you agree? Number 3. Joyner Lucas.
I didn't mean it like that. Like, I was just having fun. Now all of a sudden it's like Joyner Lucas says
let me find out.
Lil Pump is whack. Like, nah, man.
Now moving on to a rapper who directly opposes the mumble rap genre, we have Joyner Lucas, who has definitively stated that he's the worst nightmare of the mumble rappers out there. Not via their lifestyles per se, but because of the music that they sing. He hates it, and it feels like an insult to the rap genre. So what he does is that he goes and does a thing called beat jacking. In essence, he'll find a particular mumble rap song that he hates, and then he'll go and steal the beat, rip out the parts that he he doesn't like, then remake it in a style that proves what the song could have been if there had been actually a little bit more effort put into it. And to him, that's some of the best insults you can give to these mumble rappers, because you're basically saying that I'm making better music than you while using your own music. Many mumble rappers have shown their displeasure over this, especially guys like Lil Pump, who Joyner Lucas directly did this to via his remix called Gucci Gang Remix, a spin on the song that made Lil Pump famous. But as in all things, there's not much to say that they can really do outside of continuing the battle against what Joyner is doing. What he did isn't technically illegal, as he's not stealing their words, and stealing a beat per se isn't fully illegal unless it's a direct copy, which Joyner Lucas is smart enough not to do. Still, the mumble rappers hate it, and they take their jabs and throw hate at Joyner Lucas whenever they can. Number 2, J. Cole.
Wow, you get so much props. You just a 17-year-old. Lame ass jit.
Now let's take you to one of the veterans of the rap industry. For a while, J. Cole may only be in his 30s, he's been around the rap industry for rather a substantial amount of time, to the extent that at one point, he was the youngest rapper trying to make his name in the rap world, and had to fight hard to get the respect of his peers and fans. And he did get that, and there's no doubt that he earned everything that he's got now. So now he's looking upon the next generation of rappers, and isn't impressed by what he's seen, which was personified when he released a song called 1985, which was the year of his birth. And in the track, he talks about how he personally feels about being 33 at the time, and how it's changed his perspective of things, which already makes him better than most mumble rap lyrics because they're rarely so insightful. But then he also decides to let loose on the mumble rapper generation and let them know how he personally feels about them and their music. I know you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I want to take a minute just to tell you that ain't true. One day, the kids that's listening gonna grow up and get too old for that made you blow up. Now your show's looking light because they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money's slow up. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again, but you forgot you only popped because you was running trends. Now you old news and you're going through regrets because you never bought that house, but you got a Benz. So what exactly is he saying here? Well, he's saying that unlike lyrical rappers who work hard on their songs, deliver an experience that is long-lasting and memorable, as well as helping set up their own brand and style, mumble rappers are doing the exact opposite. They're following trends and trying to put their own stamp on it, which is working for some like 6ix9ine minus the jail part, and Lil Pump and many more, but when they get all clumped together, it's hard to tell who is who, where you would never get Eminem, Drake, and J. Cole mixed up because of their different styles and lyrical flows. Basically, their songs are unoriginal, and then yet they get the fame and money that successful and more talented people get, but instead of being smart with that money, they often blow it, hence the last line in the track, which at the time was another direct insult at Lil Pump, who is notorious with how he handles his money. And it only got him more infamous after what he did after hearing 1985, because knowing that J. Cole was calling him out about not having a home, he went out and bought a $4.5 million mansion, which if you didn't know is about half his net worth at his last estimation. So yeah, he blew up half of his money on one house because someone insulted him about his money practices. I think J. Cole definitely had this right. Number 1, Eminem.
Use ghostwriters. That's fine. If that's what you do, that's fine. But I'm telling you, I don't do it.
When it comes to the top tier of rappers, Eminem is definitely in that space. He's legendary for his masterful raps and even the speed at which he can deliver them. He's gone to war with many rappers across many generations, and he's come out just about every time on top and shining. And so in 2018, when he released his surprising Kamikaze album, he went off on just about everyone that he felt was insulting him, or the rap genre, then that of course included the mumble rappers as a whole. And that didn't sit well with a lot of the mumble rappers for obvious reasons. Even the ones who didn't get dissed in Kamikaze, for one reason or another, like 6ix9ine, who decided to respond with a beat on Instagram.
I know they miss me, all you mumble rap kids, colorful hair, can't compare to the lyrical phenomenon that's right here.
One that he would eventually delete, but the internet never forgets. You thought right when you ain't dissed me. I'm a lyrical legend. You know they miss me. All you mumble rap kids, colorful hair, can't compare to the lyrical phenomenal that's right here. He begins. I believe the phrase here is keep dreaming, 6ix9ine, because you're not a lyrical legend, and it's almost a miracle that Eminem didn't go after him after this statement. But hey, maybe Eminem had something better to do with his time, like, well, anything. Some actually took it as a badge of honor of sorts to be insulted by Eminem and Kamikaze. And so during one song, Eminem noted that while he didn't personally have a problem with Lil Yachty, he just couldn't see why people liked him in his songs. To which the mumble rapper replied, Lamau. Me personally, I think it's fire Eminem took a shot at me. I fuck with Eminem. The two didn't beef, but the intention was still there. And should Lil Yachty decide, hey, let me throw a diss track at Eminem, he will throw down a response. The point here is that Eminem feels very strong about these mumble rappers, and many of who he insulted in Kamikaze's tracks critics fired back at him in some way. One of them ironically thanked him for his words and said that he took them to heart, but I doubt he really did. Why do I say that? Well, because it was Lil Pump, and he definitely didn't change after Kamikaze came out. This divide between lyrical rappers and mumble rappers isn't likely going to grow closer anytime soon, as long as their feelings on what rap can be and what it should be and how the rappers should handle themselves are so different. The best that these people can hope for is that they're going to keep doing their thing without fear of backlash from the other side. But given how passionate both sides are about their music, I doubt that this would happen. And so there you have it, everyone. A look into the insults brought forth by some lyrical rappers and mumble rappers that responded, and even some who tried to bridge the gap but weren't heard from. So which side do you fall on this debate? And of course, who do you think is in the right in regards to what rap is? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on King Trending. A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad Mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.